So I wanted to talk about how I used to have this issue or this thing going on, like when it came to over processing most of what I do, whether what I think, what I eat, what I consume, what I look at, what I'm looking for, whatever the case may be, what I'm trying to get myself into. I noticed that it would be a process of over processing. So I put eating too healthy, over processing the process of life down to my thoughts. Now seeing that it's cool to eat an apple, meaning keep it simple. It's okay to just eat, one piece of fruit, one thing, and be cool with letting your body process that one thing, right? Because the thing about it is like, so I said, or two, or whatever you want to do, whatever thing you want to eat, but letting that simple thing nourish you. Switch up and eat the naughty things. So like I enjoy it, but now being able to jump back, know it's worth the health or not. Like if it's necessary for me to eat as much of those things that I know may not be the best thing for me to consume. But if I go jump back in, if anything, it'll give me more knowledge on if I do decide to go eat, that hamburger or that, what I'm saying, whatever thing I choose to go consume, whether it be TV, whether it be whatever thing going, whatever entertainment or thing I want, or people I want to integrate with, or things like this, my energy with, and things like that. I realized that it had to be something more than just, well, I like to drink juice, I like to drink smoothies, I like, mixing everything up and trying to get it all at once, so my body can just dump everything at once and just, and I was like, man, that can't be something good, as I'm starting to, see, because it's like, how unhealthy was I when I'm working out, for 2-3 hours, and I really throughout the day it would be, come to like maybe 4 or 5 hours throughout the full day, but maybe one session it might be 2.5 hours or something like that I would just try to like exhaust myself, and then trying to eat way too healthy where I'm only eating like just plain chicken or plain just vegetables and no seasoning, no zest to taste of life, no extra, no. It's just trying to like be as clean as living as possible, and realizing how uncool it was to do. Like, it's not fun, it's not enjoyable, there's nothing in it, and you're not learning anything because everything's too clean. You ain't bringing yourself down and getting the sediment to pick up some gold or something. You know what I'm saying? You're only working on the surface. You got the, you know what I'm saying? So you're only working right there, and you swimming on the top thinking but if you go a little bit more, dig up some of that, you might realize there's a nice little gem and all that. But you still can sift and shake through it. Your body's gonna do that. It's gonna do it. It's a living, breathing filter anyway. But like a high form freaking bottom feeder, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna filter and do its thing to clean out itself. And so to back out from all energies because you think that it's nasty, it's not good, but sometimes it just tastes good. Sometimes it feels nice. Sometimes it puts you in a good spot. And so to take it completely out of your life and you think, oh, I can never eat this, and I'm eating over-processed stuff that's even more over-processed than the processed stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but you can just enjoy some simple processed stuff. Simple stuff. Like real, at least let it be, natural, organic, and all that, but real stuff that you may have caught, done, things like that, like actual, you know what I'm saying? That you grew and stuff like that. Like, we can all get to this point at some point. Location, man. But taking in that there's more to life than just trying to be clean living, than trying to be the stretchiest, gummiest dude, person, girl, chick, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's more to life than just, like I'm seeing, because I saw that one thing with this video, was like, well, what's wrong with the information and what's wrong with wanting to learn stuff and do all this stuff, man? But it's like, to me, it just seems like I say, man, what's the point of having information if you don't know how to distribute it, if you don't know how to give it to people, if they're not cool with how you give the medicine, how, you know what I'm saying? There's a way to give somebody the medicine that they need, and there's ways to have chasers and things like that to help the whole thing, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to freaking, you know what I'm saying, try to shove information down people's throats and think that you're going to get across. Like, where's the thing? Where's the, you know what I'm saying? Because there's going to be ways to tell people things. You just got to know how to do it, you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, man, that's about it, really. Just realizing that life is a lot more simple. But also, I don't have to like shy away from eating the things and doing the things that I like to do that may seem not so healthy, or, you know, whatever the case be to other people. You know what I mean? It is me, and it's what I like to do. And that's way more cool than trying to learn something and have some information that you think matters. Because if it's not given properly, if you can't really wow or show people, if you can't feed people properly, then what's the point of you even knowing it? You all by yourself thinking you know everything. Cool. Cool. You know? You can't, you know, what you cooking up to feed other people is a better question. What you thinking of cooking up to feed other people? That it's palatable, it's enjoyable, it's not over processed, it's simple things to give. I realized, like I said, it came down to what is making me do all of this, because it seems like I feel like I'm healthy, but I'm tired all the time. I look good, you know, you can see all the muscles, but I don't feel good. I don't feel healthy. But it still goes the other way when it comes to eating certain stuff too, right? Like, you know that if you continue to eat things that are not good for you, it's really like drowned in sauces and salts and sugars and all that other stuff, that's gonna drown you out too. And so you gotta have that balance and not wanting to really eat much of nothing, but still knowing that you can have what you want, but not like, it depends, man. Because if you want to do what you do, then do what you do. You feel, you know, but I'm just saying, I'm breaking this down just to you know, say, like, it was not a fun time to always have to over process and overthink and overdo and analyze and like, man in most situations, when it was simple enough to just, you know what I mean, man, you good, you know what I'm saying? Like, you in a state of survival right now, you don't realize that, and that's why you're trying to overachieve, because you're so desperate to try to find solace and sanctuary and you know, sanctuary. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to find it and you don't know where it is, and so the best thing for you to do is to overthink and over know and think you got it all, and try to show people a side of you that isn't really a thing, because you don't really know what else to do but think you know. Because if you sit back and say to yourself that you have no fucking idea, no clue what you're doing and or what you're saying or how you're trying to teach people, and you're trying to be in people's faces, and you're trying to like, and it, like I said, if you see the energy and the presence of this, it's just, it's too much. It's over processed. There's nothing good inside of it anymore. You've ripped it apart. You've done too much. You've tried to put it back together, mold it. You know what I'm saying? You know those moments. You know those moments where you're just like, what is this at this point, bro? Like, what is this? I could have done a plethora of other things that didn't get me to this point, but it looks like ass, and I don't know what else to, you know what I'm saying? Let's toss this. Boom. Let's try again. And so that's where this is really, at this point, seeing and actually being able to just process it, dish it out, give it, you know what I'm saying? And then go, oh, okay, then it was, you know, it really was this easy. It really was this simple. I didn't have to do all that. I didn't have to buy all the blenders and all the juices and the knick-knack paddywhacks and little dog home and all that man homegrown. I didn't have to do all that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't need to do the extra for nothing. But I mean, I did, and it's a good learning process now. But now I know I can like just chill. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, just realizing that it's an inner thing, and it was a survival thing, and it was just something to try to like get out. You know what I'm saying? Get it out, just overwork it out, do whatever I got to, sweat it out, whatever I got to do. But it's like whatever I'm feeling, I don't want to feel it no more. And whatever I got to do to not feel that way, watch me do it. You know what I'm saying? So now I can go in, even though, like I say, I can look at it as something pretty good, because it's like, okay, yeah, I did a lot, and I'm exhausted, mentally, physically, psychologically, emotionally, and all that other stuff. I'm not verbally, for one. I know, because I didn't really say much, but you know what I'm saying? It's like now I can kind of like go back in, chill, and realize that the little stuff that I do, I've done enough to have my body primed enough to know like what's up, you know. And it's I know it's now easier to know that, oh, if I can just do what I need to do, even if it's the bare minimum, and if anything, it's probably a good thing as long as I know, because I think that if I overachieve every day, like that'll give me the thing that I need. But I need to be there every day. I need to like be here every day, no matter what process, mentally, emotionally, it's like whatever process I'm doing, I need to be there in a calmer presence, in an easier mood, you know. I need to be quick and easy. I mean, it's nice and easy with myself. I need to see like that. You know what I'm saying? I need to be nice and slow and easy with myself when I go through the processes that I go through. And if I can do that, things will be a lot easier to go through. But like I said, with the mind I had before, I don't care what I thought I was gonna do. It wasn't gonna do much, because I was too much in my ego, too much in, you know, fight or flight, too much in a lot of situations and things I didn't have to put myself through or be in or have people do, you know, to me or for me. And, you know, all that could have been avoided, but clearly, you know, I'm right here. And so now I think it'll be a lot easier of a process for it to not go down the way it did. And so now I can avoid but also attach my things, myself to other things that make a lot more sense, because it makes a lot more sense to do this instead of what I thought was right, you know what I'm saying, or what I felt was right, and it wasn't. So yeah, man. Hell yeah. Yeah. Word.